president has said that he did not give his assent for the Official Secrets Act and the Pakistan Army Act amendments. Both of these laws contain significant and expansive changes to the law, and a lot of the new provisions were also violative of the fundamental rights which are guaranteed under the Constitution. And now you have the head of state saying that he never gave his assent for either of these laws in the first place. The validity of both of these laws has been called into question in my view. And the first point to consider is how laws are passed under our constitutional framework. And under the Constitution, a law can originate in either House of Parliament, the National Assembly, or the Senate. And once it's been passed by both Houses of Parliament, it goes to the President for the President's assent. And Article 75 of the Constitution deals with the question of the President's assent. And it states that when the President receives a bill, he can in 10 days either assent to the bill or within 10 days return the bill to Parliament with a message that a specific provision or the bill itself be reconsidered. And in this case, the President has said that he never assented to the bill, and he expressed disagreement over both the Official Secrets Act and the Pakistan Army Act. And in my view, this is enough to show that the bills are not valid pieces of legislation, because under our constitutional framework, there is no automatic validity which attaches to an unsigned bill. And an unsigned bill does not automatically become valid under the Constitution. Now, a lot is being said about the concept of the President's deemed assent and how in certain cases deemed assent is given, but it's important to understand when these deeming provisions kick in. And if the President returns a bill back to Parliament, it must be reconsidered by a joint sitting of Parliament, and then the joint sitting of Parliament can either repass the bill with or without any amendments. And if the joint sitting passes the bill without any amendment or even with an amendment, then it is deemed to be the law. And even if the President does not give his assent, it is the law. So the deeming provision of the Constitution, which says that the President's assent shall deem to be given, only kicks in when a bill has been sent to Parliament and it has been reconsidered by a joint sitting of Parliament, and subsequently it has been repassed, so to say, by Parliament. And in this case, the Official Secrets Act and the Pakistan Army Act were never reconsidered by Parliament. They were never passed by a joint sitting of Parliament. So the deeming provisions of the Constitution do not engage and they do not apply. And so the key factors with regards to both of these laws is that the President has not signed them. They have not been reconsidered by a joint sitting of Parliament, and the deemed assent provisions which are in the Constitution do not kick in and they do not apply. And therefore, in my view, the Official Secrets Act and the Army Act are not valid, and if the government or any other authority acts on the basis of either of these laws, it can be challenged because they are not part of the legal framework. And last month we saw how many laws were being bulldozed through Parliament, and many parliamentarians were saying that they did not have the opportunity to even read these laws before they were being asked to rubber stamp them. And now you have the President saying that his will and his command was undermined. And this is a dark period not only for Pakistan but also for its legislative history.